So I thought I'd do another wee walk just to cover all the kind of ruins and stuff that are down by Calder Bridge. So I'm just going to do a full kind of walk round today before I start focusing on the area up to the right hand side of the bridge. So I'm just starting off at the mill. We're just down by the water. So we do have there is another kind of waterfall at the top. That's the one that got washed away in the 80s, I think it was, people were saying. And we've got another little waterfall just down the bottom there. Quality of the camera's not that great. But I'm just going to walk back up to the mill and do a wee walk round to the mill. As we walk along, you can see the remains of the sluice. And it's a little bit covered up here. We'll walk along, we can follow this. All the way along till eventually it goes inside the mill. I would have the wheels somewhere in here, and the water, when you come out, the water would come out the sluice just here and head back into the river. I'm assuming where that natural channel runs down back into the water. But this mill does show up on Roy's map of 1750. So we could possibly get a date on when this mill was built if we can get some clearer maps before then, but that seems to be the earliest map that I can find where the mill is labelled. Mainly just a pile of bricks, to be honest with you. The wall's starting to collapse now. Quite unfortunate. And just on the path behind the mill, there's another wee ruin here. Just a pile of bricks. I don't know what this ruin is. It could be the lodge that was situated close to it. But if I remember rightly, when we go down this path on the left hand side, there is another ruin maybe. It might be that one I'm thinking of actually. Because this one may also, yeah, it was definitely that one. So that could be the lodge. I thought there was in my head I thought there was another one just here. I'm going to go across, I'm going to go up the Bankhead Ruin, drop down into Breakneck Bridge, I'm going to go down to Watershaugh, I'm going to cross the river up to Wishaw House, I'm going to do a walk around of Wishaw House. I'm just going to basically make a wee kind of film about all the ruins down here. I will come back here in the winter time when it's less overgrown with plants and trees. Once they die off a bit, I'll get a better viewing of the area. So we're just heading down across this bridge now. And Bankhead Ruin sits on the bank just up to the left there. Probably one of the most photographed areas down this forest is that view. I love the colours here, just seeing these in the autumn. It's really nice. Anyway, I need to go up there. So I'm going to put the camera away and I'll go up and see if I can locate Bankhead Ruin again. So I've just got a little deer just moving in the distance there. So here we're at Bankhead Ruin, known more locally as Monk's House. And as the story goes, the monks used to come down from the monastery in Cleland and they would stay here while they milled their corn in the mill. Apparently there is a monk's bridge located somewhere along here that would cross the river. Unsure which one Monk's Bridge would have been, but again, this is on a lot of the old maps. Still more of it left than I thought there would be, to be honest with you, considering the age. Nice local stone. Could have been quarried down at the stone quarry by the walled garden. Maybe it was out from a quarry behind the football pitch on North Dryborough, who knows. A wee hole in the wall there could be a bit drafty. Oh, I can't even get over the branches. It's not as fun doing this with a... It's a nice big house though, comes out to... So there's the end of it there. So it's a nice decent size. I'm going to now walk onto Deer Park, so maybe we'll catch a glimpse of any deer. So something worth remembering when you come onto Deer Park, I'll call it by its old name, is that you are on a farmer's field, so keep to the edges. There is animals in. Sometimes get the cows and bulls roaming this field, and obviously the deer as well, so just keep to the edges and stay out of the animals' way. And we're going to walk along here until I find the marker post for Breakneck Bridge, which is pretty difficult. But once I find it, this is possibly the easiest path to take to Breakneck, so once I find it I'll put the camera back on. This is one marker. I know that Breakneck isn't situated here, but this is the marker point for the green pipe, so you can just about see the stone structure inside there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what the quality is going to be like, but it's just here. When I pull this out, it's still in there, and the green pipe's under here. So we'll go down and over, we'll locate the fallen tree. So I'm now at the fallen tree. You can see it just here. And I think the easiest way to get down to Breakneck, and you can see it just through the trees there. You can see the wall. So a few days ago I went out and I met one of my dad's old friends who used to run about here as a young chap. I'm unsure what age he is, but he assures me that this used to be a nice water culvert. It does have a resemblance to concrete water culverts that I've looked at online. the water culvert that runs up there. And there is a drain that runs off to the side down here. You can see just either side the moss going down the hill. But I'm back on Breakneck Bridge. Good little place to come to. I like to come here and have a wee fire and a sandwich. But I'll probably have my lunch over at the little alcove on the other side once I get through all this. But this was an arched bridge. We originally thought viaduct, but apparently it was just one big arch leading over to the alcove. So it was a decent little size. Not a very clever width, mind you, hence the name Breakneck Bridge. It is only about a foot wide. And something me and my brother like to look at when we come is just how nature claims. Whether it's a fence that a tree grows round or steel wire rope that gets fed into the tree, but nature will take it regardless. I need to go back up there and down to Watershaugh. I'm not looking forward to crossing the actual river, but the actual river's going to be freezing. I'm at Breakneck. It's a quiet morning. It is only about 2 degrees this morning. The water's going to be pretty cold, but I'm hoping to get across at Watershaugh Bridge. Well, the bridge isn't there, but I'm hoping to get across at Watershaugh. Find a shallow little point, carefully tread across. I'll have a decent walk around Watershaugh. Show the ruins that are there, and we'll just have a... I'm hoping there's a lot more died off since the last time that I came down. And then I'll cross up into Wishaw House. We'll have a good wander around there. I love this area. I wish they kept it the way it was. They kept it open and actually, I mean, you look at the likes of New Lanark, how many people visit there and go a walk, and they've got nice paths, well kept bridges, walkways. We've got a visitor centre. Wishaw House could have been a lovely visitor centre. Could have a nice nature walk through here. Looking after these bridges, looking after the ruins. This could have been something. We could have had people coming from all over, and this could have been a nice tourist spot. And as we walk down this main path along from Breakneck, you come out onto the field, follow the fence line, and you'll just come straight onto this path. You follow this down to the bottom, and you'll be on the site of Watershaugh. Bigger site than first expected. What I once thought was a bridge support, on further inspection, actually turned out to be the out of Wishaw House that I'd not seen before due to the overgrown trees. Makes you wonder what this place was once like. Some important figures are running around in Watershaugh back in the day. Going back to the 1600s here. Really important people. Back when the first Hamilton was appointed Belhaven. I think it was a Hamilton. Too many Belhavens. I think we're on to 13 now. I think as far as the history of Wishaw House went, it went up to the 8th or 9th. We come down here. There is a gap in this fence that we can step over. And you'll see watershaugh just on the left, so we'll bound on over there. Find the right bit of the fence to step over without doing any destruction. And this is the first main ruin. So as this growth starts dying off, we can now start to see the outline of a building here. On the end is a curve on the end there. Whoa, false bank there, so you can see some of the brickwork down the bottom here. I'd like to try and tidy it up a wee bit and see more of it. There's another bit of curved brick against this tree. Ouch, maybe not a curved brick. That is pretty sore, landed straight on the foot. It's mainly all bricks. I don't know if I can down here and make a 40-minute video of brickwork. Some people can't see it, so I'll rattle it on a video and put it on YouTube. Some nice stonework. But it does seem to go round here, and you'll just see the extent. So I've cut a lot of this off enough so that I could see it. But as you come round here, you can just see the extent of how overgrown it once was. As we come in here, you can cut through the rhododendron, and you're actually on the bank of another building, and you can see the brickwork running this edge, and you can see more of the stonework covered in moss just here that my brother cleared slightly the other day. And as you come down, more stonework, but these walls, high walled embankment, and that across the road appears to be what could have been the bridge. I'm going to zoom in, but it goes a wee bit kind of fuzzy. I'll get a wee bit of a better placement for steadying the arm. So those rocks could be the old bridgeway. Maybe that's what I'm standing on over here. Maybe that's what this is. Part of the bridge line. This is the ruin I'm now interested in. Stands a few feet from the river. I'll get that taggle out the way. So back to the front of the facing the wall. We've got this at the bottom here, so we've got the stone embankment that runs underneath the rhododendron, and we've got this wall for the building as well. We do have a small gap in it here. Could just be collapsed. Could be a walkway, could be a step. I would need to clear it. Anyway, I'm going to try and get across this. I'll keep filming, and it could be a laugh if I have a wee trip or a fall, so not so much for me, because one, I'll be soaking, so the camera gets soaked. This bit I crossed the other day and it wasn't too bad, so I'm just going to go to the top of that. I've got better boots on for it today though. Call this a test to see how See how waterproof they can be. Strong currents. Always be careful when you're crossing rivers, make sure you've got strong footholds. So now pretty much right in the middle of it. Foot on, make sure it's steady. Try not to jump across. I mean, there's very little water actually in the river today. But that doesn't mean that it can't be tricky. So boots are holding up quite well so far. And that rock just gave way there, so that's the type of thing I'm talking about. And we're across, and the bonus is I've still got dry feet, so that actually cuts down my journey time, because otherwise I would need to go all the way back up to the green pipe. So now I'm directly on the estate of Wishaw House. Down in the distance there you can see the mists of the Calder stream. I'm just zoomed in there, so it's probably going to be all fuzzy, rubbish quality. Hopefully it's not, but you can see the mist of the stream. That's me crossing up the bank, and I'm just behind this Japanese knotweed. It can make a tasty treat. I'm going to cut along here. The Scottish water have blocked off the pathways, so you can't follow the natural paths, because the paths at the top are all absolutely covered and a good few tons of trees. So I thought, just for the hell of it, I'll come this way. And if I stop here and look to the left, let's go up here a wee bit. Up there is directly behind Wishaw House. So I'm going to try and get up this hill here. I'll keep the camera rolling. Shouldn't be too bad now that I'm actually at the rocks. I had to turn it off there. Just for that reason. Keep slipping on things. All the roots and branches are soaking wet, so I can't actually get a foothold. Oh yeah, but excuse the language. So as we come up, there's the house. Something I do enjoy doing is just kind of removing these rocks and having a look what might be underneath. I get sent a good little bit of a story about the cans that I found under some of these, Iceborg I think it was, lime lager. Some of these haven't been moved in 60 years since it was knocked down. But I know I'm not the only one who comes down here to have a look at somebody else has been doing cut with the moss, revealing these lovely stones. Very nicely worked. Remarkable. Goodness me. Oh, and we're at Wishaw House. I wouldn't go that way with a group. Get a rope system in for people for that one. Anyway, we're at the top. And as we walk along here, I'll let you stand still for a second. So back then, a lot of these trees wouldn't be here. These were nice slopes, open slopes, facing out the banks with the river cutting through. As we wander around, we just take in the ruins, the structures, the walls. As we come around the corner here, so still on the outer wall, but inside there we've got another wall just at the back in here. So could have been a bit of an enclosed courtyard. We're still on the edge. Got a few of these. It's used with modern brick. It could have been a well. A lot of modern brick around the inside though. That's a well. Ice house. I see it marked on a map as an ice house and a well. People remember it being an ice house. I find it a strange way to have a well, to be honest with you. And we're just walking along one of the main paths here, and I think it's a left turn we take when we get to the junction. Exploring into the right hand side here, you've got the dovecot, what's left of it. A lot has been dismantled for seating, for little fires. It was destroyed anyway, but what's left could have been utilised. So the Scottish Gas network's been down. They do quite a bit of work down here as far as I'm aware. Underground gas and dig only. And we're still falling around. So the house is about 110 metres long. I've paced it out and I've checked the size of it on the old map using a few measurement tools that you can get for the maps. It was about 110 to 115 metres from end to end. We've got the gardens, plenty of yew trees, rhododendron, knotweed, various other things growing in the area, so there's some knotweed showing up. Really invasive. We'll be taking over this site in a few years. This was where the bowling green used to be, the tennis courts. And just up to the right there is the pet graveyard. Just up here, once you see the yellow post, just head into the, it's not a yellow post, but it's a old rusted iron post with a yellow bit of duct tape. Once you see that, you just head into the rhododendron up there, and that'll take you into the pet graveyard. I'm going to shut off for now. I'll take a walk down the hill. Still got the alcove, the other bank of Breakneck, and the walled garden to walk around, so well, I'll get you at the bottom. Even before Scottish Water came down and cut these trees, this was just a view that looked out over Cleland and the Calder Valley. Come down, you can just see the, quite difficult to get this setting for the letting the sun through. Just as the road from the pipe comes round the bend, we're over the top and we're out this hidden pathway. Every time I come down it's a wee bit more closed off. And here is Breakneck Bridge on the other bank. So I'll go down. I need to come down with somebody and spend some decent amount of time. Last time I was down with somebody it was only a quick walk. A few hours. Yeah, I'm going to stop and have a sandwich here. I like these caves and things. Can be a bit of pain trying to do this. All this on your, I don't even know if I'm in the camera here. Like, I've not stopped and looked. Can be a bit of pain, but I enjoy coming down and doing this, even if nobody watches it. But in 10 years' time, somebody might actually sit and be bothered to watch it and see what was once here, and they can enjoy. They can enjoy the area just as much as I do. I used to have a sandwich. But it's just about remembering it, letting people know what's there, what's out there, what's still here, what can be protected. I'd love this to be a nature reserve. You can still have people utilising it for fishing. And you have people enjoying themselves with it. More accessible for the dogs, elderly, disabled. You're just going to sit and watch me eat a sandwich now. See you in a bit. This running water. I think this is where the burst pipe is that Scottish Water are fixing. I can see why they want to do it now before the winter kicks in. It's just going to make things worse. Anyway, into the walled garden next. See a wee gate there. The wall. Right inside you've plenty of yew trees and pine. A couple of redwoods. Magnificent little area this. See the rock in the back. This is what people know as the bomb crater. That was the story when I was a kid anyway. Through the knotweed maze. One of the redwoods in front of us. There's another one up to the left bank. Little squirrel. Another old yew tree. Plenty of squirrels today. We can go down this path, this will take you to another wall. You just follow that outer wall, that'll take you along to the Calder. That'll take you to the bend where Temple Gill stream joins. The other redwood is up in the top area, up there. Last time I checked the diameter, it was a metre and a bit off the floor, and at that height it was a 5.5 metre circumference on it, so it's a big beast. And as we come along you'll see the ruins of some old cottages. I was recently talking to somebody on one of the Facebook pages who told me that this area, or that cottage, was known as Old Flower Garden Cottage, and it's written on the birth certificate because that's where a relative was born. So it's nice to know the names of one of the wee cottages, Old Flower Garden. I thought that was quite interesting. And you get another another ruin here. It's marked as offices on one of the old maps, so this could be the offices in the working building for the old mines that were just over the back in Deer Park. So that takes us to a close again at Calder Bridge. If you've kept with me this long, fair play, because this will be quite a long wee film, but fair play, and thanks for watching, and I'll start up on this area here next. So Wishaw Cottage, the old mines, whatever else is up there. I'm going to have a look at the maps when I get home to see what I can find in source, but most importantly I need to find a decent crossing point to cut my journey time down. But we'll see how all that goes in the future. I will be back to those sites in the winter time when it is all died off. But anyway, cheers again, and I'll see you next time.